Good morning and welcome to another day in the life of a tree worker. It's been over a year since I made part one. Today will be a altogether different scenario, as we're going to crane out a dying Arbutus or madrone in where we are, beautiful Langford, BC. Looking a little bit cloudy on that side, but clear skies here. We're in the direction of the ocean, so should be okay. I'm working with a company called rctree.ca, which is owned and operated by a guy from New Zealand. Actually, he's a Kiwi, and he's been running his own show here for several years now, and is building up a pretty solid reputation. The guy's name's Daniel Chamberlain. He's a bit younger than me, and Daniel's probably quite typical of that breed, New Zealanders that is. He's kind of very upbeat and positive, and seems to have a lot of self-belief. He's a winner, if there is such a thing. I spent some time in New Zealand, 99-2000, as a contract climber, and yeah, Daniel's a typical Kiwi. There's a great deal of national pride there, and if you ever get the chance to go to New Zealand, it's a pretty special place. They've got a lot to smile about. But anyway, the crane work today, it's been a while, or at least the crane work that I get here in BC is quite sporadic, hardly ever, in fact, maybe one or two jobs a year. I used to do a lot previously to moving out this way, but not anymore. But I'm expecting, a comfortable sort of day. Crane work usually is. If anybody tells you crane work is difficult, they're full of bullshit, or they're kidding you. I mean, I've been guilty of that myself in the past. Certainly for the people I used to contract to, who used to hire me to do crane work, I would always make it sound a lot more difficult and complex than what it actually is, because I never wanted them to try it, basically, because then they'd realise how fucking easy it is, and that'd be less work for me. So it's yeah, the only thing I'm a little bit wary of is I don't know the crane company, I don't know the crane operator, so they may have never done tree work before. So we just have to make sure we're on the same page in that respect. So I may have to be a little bit overzealous with the slinging, by using multiple slings, just so he doesn't really have to respond or react with every cut I make. He just has to pay attention and move the piece away when I give him a signal. I just want to make it as smooth and easy as possible. There's no rush. I think it sounds like it sounds like a big sprawling sort of tree behind the house, but we've got a big crane coming in, so it should go alright. And accompanying Daniel today is I think he has 2 people with him. One is Elliot, who is an independent contract climber in his own right, and I think Daniel's worker, a young guy, I think his name is either Davis or Taylor, and he's just a big, strong kind of kid, you know, and that's what we need. So I'm going to drink me Starbucks coffee now before I drive round to the job site, which is about, I think, 5 minutes from here, looking at the map. Okay.
Right now.
Right now, mate.
How do you feel, Rich?
Good.
It's going to be fun climb.
Yeah. A few big pieces at the bottom.
Is it one of the bigger Arbutus you've done?
Yeah, well, for sheer mass, definitely.
Yeah, it's certainly got less of a trunk diameter because it splits into 3, which is nice. But then what's not nice is you've got 3 very
huge
spreading
chunks,
stems
yeah.
to have to deal with.
Yeah. It's all yours, mate.
I wanna live life, never be cruel. I wanna live life, be good to you. I wanna fly, never come down. Live my life and have friends around. We never changed, we never I wanna live in a world and house. I wanna live life, always be true. I wanna live life to you. come down and live my life and have friends around. We never changed, we never learned to leave. So I wanna live in a wooden house. I'm making more friends would be easy. Oh, and I don't have a soul to say. Yes, and I sin every single day. We never changed, do we? We never learned to weep. So I wanna live in a wooden house. We're making more friends to be easy. I wanna live where the sun comes
Okay, it's all yours. Okay, just cable up. Just really slowly. Okay, that's great. Didn't move at all. Just keep it there while I undo this line.
That worked.
It's taking me all day to get my eye in this thing.
Practicing.
Next one goes, Gerald. How much is in that thing?
Weight 5,000 pounds.
5,000, okay. You've got plenty of room here to just boom straight. What's his name again?
Gerald.
Okay, Gerald.
Line up.
Cable up, mate. Nice and slow. So that's most of the footage from the job, all compressed into a 20-minute video or whatever that is. This is a couple of days later now. I did make one more video as I was driving home in the truck from the job, you know, reflecting on how the day had gone, and but having watched it back before, it's just like 8 minutes of fucking shite, to be honest. I'm just there repeating myself, not making a lot of sense. So now this is 2 days after, and I don't know if you noticed a little bit of the way through the footage of the once I started actually working in the tree, the quality of the head camera went down. I went, you know, a little bit less, as the one I was using suddenly said goodnight, just as I was about to take the first big top, actually, which is a shame because it would have been a good little clip there. But I mean, there was plenty of other stuff anyway to make up for it. But by the time I got the older camera up and got that running, the job had moved on a little bit, and the quality of the old camera is not as good, but at least it fucking works, you know what I mean? So yeah, what can I say about the job? It was more work than I thought it was going to be. Certainly, it was a bigger tree than I'd expected. I don't know why I had in my head, but it was much bigger than I expected. I mean, it probably serves me right for being so cocky first thing, saying, oh, crane work is easy and this and that, you know, when, I mean, physically it's easy, but, you know, you do need a lot of kind of experience and focus to do a tree of that kind of form and size and location as well, you know. I mean, straight up trees, you know, pines and firs, really easy stuff, straight up and down. You know, those large spreading trees like the one we did, the madrone, they're a different kettle of fish, you know. So yeah, I mean, I know there's fair play to some of the tree companies that are running cranes every day. You know, I know certainly there's some big operations on the east coast of the US there. You know, there's so much money and liability involved if something goes wrong, you know, and things have got to go absolutely 100% right all the time, you know, because they have so much money tied in to keep operations like that running, you know. So fair play to them. As for the crane company we used, absolutely great. You know, Daniel ordered a 100-ton crane and they turned up with a 160-ton crane, which was brilliant because it gave me that big a margin to play with, you know, because we were reaching a long way there. And you know, for the same reason, the crane operator wasn't so fussy, you know, so I didn't have to be really particular with the slinging or the cutting, you know, it didn't, or the preloading. It didn't matter if the limbs sort of bounced around a little bit because we had such a big margin of safety. Like I say, there was no way I was ever going to overload that. The only restrictions we had were actually laying stuff out on the front because of power lines and various other things. So yeah, as for Daniel and Elliot and Davis, yeah, fucking great lads, you know. I mean, absolutely no pretenders or prima donnas on that team. You know, fucking man's work. I mean, when I say that, I mean it I don't mean it in a sexist way. You know, I mean that it takes a certain sort of character to be involved with that kind of thing, male or female, you know. So yeah, I don't think there's much else to say really, other than thanks for watching. Hope it wasn't too boring in parts. Maybe in a year from now we'll do another sort of day in the life thing, different set of circumstances hopefully, or maybe not. We'll see how the year goes. Alright, until next time, thank you.